Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Dash Brandon. If you enjoy my content, let me know by hitting that like button. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Dash Brandon, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about building. As you can see, I'm in Canny. I have done Storm Shield Defense 1 here. I don't know if my video for that is up yet. If it is, go check it out. I'll do solo Storm Shields. Someone was asking me for tips on how I build, and this is right here is kind of an example. Normally in this, where these spikes are, I actually put slowing spikes, the wood spikes to slow them down. Because what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to poison the shit out of them with this. I'm trying to keep them there longer between the spikes and the wall lamp here. And then I have, I want to say they're legendary. Yeah, we got legendary wall dynamos that have durability, crit chance, and reload speed. So they're not terrible. And then my gas trap is actually a lower level. I need to be working on it to bring it back up to the area that I'm in. It's level 43, which is great for mostly Plankerton. But now that I'm heading into higher level stuff, I'm going to have to level it up quite a bit. I also have a good zapper here. It's got crit damage, trap damage, durability, a whole lot of durability, so this thing's going to last a while wherever I put it down. But one thing that I don't see a lot of people doing is they're not using these natural, the natural funneling that places like Canny provide. I could even do some down here. At the very least, we could put up a wall here, so we can break this down. We can do a wall and a ceiling here pretty easily, and not have to worry too much about it. We're gonna do some brick. So what we got right here is we've got those wood spikes I was talking about, and this is a modified one. This is one that I don't really expect them to stick around in this area very long. So if they decide to go up this way, I want to make sure that this is upgraded to take any hits that it might take, and we're gonna want to slow them down with some lights. And if we're trying to thin out the crowd, we're gonna go ahead and put in one of these gas traps, because not only do they do damage while they're underneath them, and they'll do even more damage when they're stunned from the lights. Once they move away, they have affliction, which is a damage over time. I think it's 30% damage over time. So sometimes if I think that I'll need even more, there's like a whirlwind or something going on over there. If I think I'm going to need more thinning out, or if I want to add more DPS to a given square, I'll put in the floor spikes. But I really think that the lights, these are actually 10 power, and I've gone up to 28 power. And the only thing that really changes here is the impact, which does have an effect on what kind of monsters you'll stun. Right now, I don't know if my level, or if my power 10 flashlights, wall lights here, are actually going to stun anything other than the basic husks. I know it won't stun a smasher. I know it's possible to stun a smasher. So at this point, if a smasher comes up here, or any mist monster really, they're gonna walk right through here. And they'll take damage from the traps, but not as much as they could be taking. These right here are gonna do a lot of damage though. Those are my my ceiling zappers. Those guys are really good. There's really not too much to say about them. They do a ton of damage. Look at that, 4,600 damage, and that's only at 43, and we can take this up to 25. Another thing you got to watch out for though is your crafting materials will change as you level it up. So if you level up a trap to say I leveled this up to 25 or even 30, which is the max for this area of my traps at the moment, I can go up to 3-star traps. If I go up that high, then I'm gonna have to farm this area a lot more, like Canny area, to be able to build all these traps. A lot of these traps I built with Plankerton materials that were easy to come by, and they were easy to get out of expeditions that I would send out. So that's another thing to keep an eye on, is what it's gonna cost you to craft this stuff. So right here we have a natural tunnel that goes down, and it looks like they could use this to attack somewhere. They can use it to attack over there. I've seen them come this way, and I believe it's from over here to the north. They'll come through, and you might want to clear this out and fill it with traps. They're going to be forced to path this way. You don't have to do any extra work for this at all. And you can just get them to path into your traps. When I build this range extender over here, I'm probably going to fill that area with traps. And it's going to be pretty good. And I try to do all my stuff solo. Not because I'm a jerk and want to bogart the XP, but it's kind of a challenge for myself. I just want to see if I can do it solo. And it also gives me, you know, insights like these where I can help other people out. Another thing that I usually do when I'm solo is I use a constructor because he can drop his base and it makes all the walls a lot stronger. I'm not sure right now if I can stand up to a smasher running into brick, but I know I can stand up to a smasher running into my metal. So over here is a way of funneling when you don't have the natural terrain to funnel for you. So what I've done here is I've used metal. You got to use metal for this part. Because underneath here is all those like little weird steps that you can't build on and you can't put stairs over. You can't do anything with that. So you have to come out a little ways like I did here and hope that they're not going to attack here and hope that you've built this sturdy enough on the inside that they're going to avoid it and walk up these stairs. Once they walk up these stairs, they're going to get jacked up, man. They got a whole bunch of wall dynamos right there. They got gas traps right there. They got spikes to slow them down and keep them in this stuff. They're going to get messed up so long as we can keep them in there. So one way that we can keep them in there is you put down your initial wall down there, then you put in stairs like this. A lot of people have done videos like these. They show you how to build this. You got a corner piece there. But one thing that I do is I try and build as far back as I can and at least a double layer. So right now we've got a layer down there and we've got a double layer up top here. But I want to go one more layer back. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in with some more, let's go brick. 1, so it matches. And 2, we don't even have to put a roof on it. That could actually be something that keeps them in there longer. Or avoid jumping in there because then they'd have to break out of that. So that might have been a bit of a misplay for me right there. We'll see on the next time I do my storm shield defense because there's nothing over here to build. So clearly they're going to still be attacking me from over there. Another good thing that you might want to check out, if you want to know where things are going to be spawning, is there's a map on Reddit actually. Let me tab over to it. So this is Canny Valley. This is the center, obviously. This is A. All of them, no matter which one you build, I believe that they all stick to the same letter. So you'll usually do A or B. But see right here is the area that we were just in. This area. Both of these areas. They're always going to be attacked. Always. Because there's no extenders over here for them to go after instead. So if we look at our map, that is this area that we're in. And this area over here. So this area over here I did quite a bit of work here. I think I was running out of gas traps, or I was just trying to use up some of those other traps that I had. So they're not my ideal traps that I would have here. But this is pretty much what I'm doing here. When you're building these ramps up, if you don't put a floor like this, sometimes they'll attack your stairs and try and go underneath, and that's not something you want in your life. You want them to go exactly where you have built for them to go, especially when you're talking about this kind of area. That it is those weird steps, and it is something that, you know, you can see it here pretty clearly. These things you can't build on. You can't put traps on these right now. I don't know if they plan on adding that, but right now, right this second, you can't do anything about this. I can certainly add space here though. So this is another situation where you want to add this so that they don't want to go here. You're trying to make them take the path of least resistance, and you're trying to make that path of least resistance dangerous as all hell. So you're going to fill it with traps. You're going to be ready there to stun them and shoot them and do all those things that you like to do. And that's pretty much the gist of it here. The more traps that you build where you can keep them in a death box longer, the better off you're going to be. So right here we got lights going off, we got floor traps. Right here we're going to put another gas trap, and right there we're going to put a gas trap. We got dynamos on both sides. They come up here, they're going to get messed up, and hopefully in the next storm shield defense, You'll get to see me mess up some guys right here, and you'll be like, yeah, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And also, if they decide that they want to break through the stairs, then I'm probably going to have to run down here real hasty-like and build something to stick my base on, which, as you can see right now, would be kind of difficult to find a spot to put it here. I'd probably have to come up here and build it off of right here. Yeah. So we'd probably put our base right there. We can put a jump pad here for later. So if we end up on this side, then we can get to the right side. And that's more or less all I got. I mean, look around, explore the terrain. See, we got this death box here. We got some more stuff going on up above. I was going to fill that in with stairs and stuff, but they're not going to go up there. There's really no way for them to get up there. And, you know, this is just kind of... This is how I do it. I look at the terrain a lot, and I try to see how I can use the terrain to my own advantage. You know, this is all about us here. And that's pretty much all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a quickie, but hopefully it was a goodie. And I will see you guys next time for my next Storm Shield Defense and or guide video. I've been trying to do more guides. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm Dash Brandon. Like if you liked it. Sub if you want to see more of me and you like my crazy hair that doesn't ever want to do the same thing twice on any video. Later guys. Bye bye.